Say that respectfully. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, I actually hope all is well in your end, and I actually hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. My content is not for everyone. No, it's the truth, on me, goddamn. My content on my that's okay. It's not. And I say that respectfully. No need to send a evil lie. Sit and hold a spell at the end of the day. You try to make me insecure with your beauty magic. But hold on one second. How was it insecure? Something that you can't relate to was going within, stay in your lane. How you had self-esteem issues, insecurity problems, lack of self-control only realize you didn't understand your own discipline and stay in your lane when it comes to balance and understanding your reflection. Hold on one second, we damn sure wasn't the same. It be the train of thought for me. How folks would create a hate train all because you believe something they can't relate to was gone within. I wasn't trying to get lost in your words when you tried to disturb my peace. Or because I was speaking of myself, I was far from pretending, being authentic. It be the train of thought for me, regardless of what tax bracket I was in. Didn't matter if I came from poverty and pain, I still know how to respect my neighbor, even when you can relate to your own love language going within. It be the train of thought for me. How folks want you to be so discouraged, but God was showing you better. God was showing you balance, acknowledge the weather. That hold on one second, I got your back, overcoming that storm. They would never understand how you put that footwork in when you had to do yourself wrong. Speaking up for yourself ain't wrong. Cause folks gonna try to discourage you when you got boundaries. That hold on one second, that was never having a mindset of a low IQ score. It be the train of thought for me. Because when you speak up for yourself, when you got boundaries, folks gonna swear that you weak, slow, stupid, and retarded. But nah, you protecting your heart when it come to your mental health. You ain't have to wild out, be a crash out to better yourself. That energy is different. We all don't operate the same. When God brings you balance, acknowledge worth you are worthy to understand, change, and growth. We ain't the same. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Today is currently August 2nd, 2025, and it's not a crime to be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I'm doing poetry my style. It's a sin of thought for me. You know, it's a big difference between liking somebody and actually falling in love. Hold on one second. It wasn't just the thought of somebody. It was actually actions spoke louder than words pouring in an empty cup. Hold on one second. That wasn't part of your remedy. It's falling into someone's cup at the end of the day, meeting them halfway. You know, pouring into someone's cup and meeting them halfway. You ever got lost in your words, but someone saw you, actually poured into you? Hold on one second. It wasn't to overlook you. It went from liking someone to actually falling in love, being on the same page mentally. Only realize you wouldn't have to play mind games. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. You know, because true love is not complicated. Always be yourself when someone says you don't got potential, and I say that respectfully. You know, it's far from pretending. You gain feelings for somebody to like them, only to fall in love. Y'all was both on the same page when it comes to elevation, when it comes to growth and maturing. Who would have knew that someone could truly fix your crown? You ain't have to wild out. Someone's able to maintain your smile, overcoming that mindset of losing yourself, only to better yourself, only because you understand your mental health. Hold on one second, you was far from a crash out. Imagine you expressing yourself to the wrong person. They said that you're doing too much when you was far from pretending and loving them. It be the train of thought for me. How they try to spin the block, but not the day. Because God truly showed you balance when it comes to hold on one second, someone be on the same page. You know, someone showing you why you maintain that smile to fix your crown. Only while someone's there to protect your heart, to show you why. You let go of the past for all the right reasons. And true love was never manipulation because someone didn't have to play mind games. You know, in your past, living your reality today, that unconditional love hits different. Hold on one second. So much valuing your time and day. It may sound like a broken record, but actions spoke louder than words. When so much you knew how to walk into your life, not to have excuses. Only was the hold on one second. True love was not. True love wasn't supposed to hurt. That ain't just different. Always be yourself with no malicious intention. I say that respectfully. Where maybe I appealing to one person may not be I appealing to the next person, but someone caught feelings only to realize that hold on one second, they wanted to spend a lifetime with you to be on the same page. Who would have knew the love of your life would truly be faithful to you the first time around, overcoming the storm? Who would have knew that your past living your reality today? That ain't just different. A angel walked into your life. It wasn't complicated. It was a prayer. Miracles do happen. Y'all may not pray the same, but that vocabulary is different. Unconditional love allows you to feel why you truly held. Only realize your boundaries is different when it comes to, hold on one second, confidence. You know, stepping out on faith, loving yourself. God opened certain doors while you overcame certain obstacles. Even when you got lost in your words, almost got discouraged in that last testimony. But hold on one second, self-love looks good on you today when it comes to your confidence. Only to realize someone just bored you bounce when it comes to, hold on one second, meeting you halfway, loving you right the first time around. My content is not for everyone. It's not. To the genuine ones, I say this respectfully, healing, trauma, and pain is not a race overnight process, but you matter and you're worthy. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never allow someone to project their insecurities on you because you willing to choose yourself when it comes to faith, stepping out on confidence. That energy is different. It wasn't a mistake. Always be yourself with numberless intentions. Never get lost in someone's rotation when it comes to their vocabulary. How they try to discourage you, try to humble you, but you wasn't trying to shortchange yourself or your smile. Hold on one second. When the world tried to kick you down to see you frown. How God balanced you and you prayed to go with them when you least expected. Only to realize the hold on one second. That challenge started with you because you showed up for you. I'm nice and I'm respecting my content is not for everybody. No, it's the truth over me, goddammit. My content's not for everybody, and that's okay. No, it's really the train of thought for me. You know, my content is not for everybody, and that's okay. You know, I heard yesterday, whatever the case may be, was supposed to be girlfriend day. It's appreciation day. It's the truth over me, the shit that I've seen. Oh, my God. You know, when you mind your business, minding your business, and you got one of them family members or relatives or whatever the case may be, you know, they be so happy to know that, you know, today's their special day. Someone's going to show them appreciation. But I'd be like, you know what? It shouldn't just have to take one day out of the year for someone to say, I love you, I got your back, and you appreciate it over here. No, it's the train of thought for me. Only to realize they was waiting a very long time for someone not to show up. No, it's the train of thought for me. Only to find out this motherfucker decided to say, you know what? I'm going to start my day and go to the laundromat. And only to realize, hold on one second. You ever bump into somebody with them bumping into somebody, someone's having a conversation about someone that you're in love with? Like, hold on one second. That sounds too fucking familiar, and you loud about it too, so now I'm in your business. No, that's really the train of thought for me. So this motherfucker starts to express that they about to go out with Bay or whatever case may be. But guess who pops up? Bay. Oh! You know when you have one of those family members that call you and they trying to get their life together and realize that, hold on a second, my eyes not playing tricks on me today. My eyes not playing tricks on me today. Help me, I need a doctor. No, bitch, you might need a psychiatrist or two. Here's a train of thought for me. Because what just happened? No, it's really a train of thought for me. You know when you get the flags within the flags at the end of the day that someone doesn't want to be bothered with you at the end of the day? Only when it's convenient for them. They got one foot in one door, one foot in the other door. And the only time at the end they realize they need you is in the day when they going through with Bay. No, it's not trained over me, and you're not number one. No, it's really trained over me. This motherfucker decides to say they walk in the door, whatever the case may be. And they recognize that, hold on one second. They realized they knew how to fly today. It's the trick that motherfucker ran out the door so goddamn fast. Ah! No, I didn't bump into you today. I didn't see you. This motherfucker on the phone talking about, why this motherfucker just ran out the door? Did you go behind him? No, that's really tripped over me. So at this point, this very point right now, you know where you stand in this motherfucker's life. So that means later on, it should be no reason why you telling me about he say, she say. It's a train over me because you said at the end of the day, you saw what you saw with your own eyes. You know this motherfucker got the nerve to lie? No, that's a train over me gonna say, nah. It could have been me. Impossible. They probably had the same car as me. Matter of fact, they flew out the door so fast, I can't even run. My foot hurt. It's a straight door for me. When someone is cheating on you at the end of the day, you know, the red flag becomes very, very, very seenable within seenable. And especially when the side chick already called you and warned you like, hey, I'm dealing with Bay. You know, it's us two dealing with who? Fool. It's a train thought for me. It's either you can run or you can lose. It's a train thought for me. Or you can stay and get with the program. It's a train thought for me. And however way you went with that conversation that you forgot to tell me at the end of the day, listen, they ain't got shit to do with me, so don't call me about no bullshit that you forgot to tell me. You ever realize when you got one of those family members that tell you half of the story, or those friends that tell you half of the story, and they forgot to tell you the whole full story? Because when you get the breakdown with the breakdown, you be like, so you mean I was praying for you this whole entire time for this motherfucker to continue to lie to you? to check on me. I didn't sign up for this bullshit because they already told you what the fuck was up. No, for real, for real. They just wasn't going to change. It's a train of thought for me. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It was always the lies and the manipulation games. Playing the pretending game at the end of the day got you stuck. You wanted someone to show up only to rush. You wasn't trying to lose yourself another day, trying to be focused and pour into an empty cup. They couldn't even meet you halfway, only to realize it was too late. They realized you was the biggest blessing. They was the flex, because they lost themselves, only to realize they was pretending, acting like they were so invested when they didn't. You know, it's a train of thought for me. They waited until it was too long, too late, too long, only to realize that damn they really did you wrong, only to realize that damn they praying to go within, praying for you back in their life. But hold on one second, that mindset, when it come to their mental, they already lost themselves because it's too far gone. You know, because you already left at the end of the day. That chapter's already gone, because God was protecting your heart to show you that you was worthy of someone actually meeting you halfway to pour into your cup. You know, because you are worthy of someone protecting your heart. You know, let alone your mental health, not to shortchange your conversation. I say that respectfully. Then you have to play the pretending game when it comes to a future. Who would have knew that true love wasn't complicated at the end of the day? Only to realize you wasn't deserving someone having a cake and eat it too, all because of the fact that you truly had a heart to have pretend true. Only to realize that, wow, what you thought was the norm at the end of the day, only to realize that, hold on one second, you wasn't trying to form you another day. It's a shame of thought for me. My conscience, not everybody, and I say that respectfully. Because when someone truly loves you and respects you, it's not here to take your kindness or weakness, but let alone, they're here to actually meet you halfway, not to shortchange you. Someone's not going to put you in a mindset of creating the mindset of having hate, jealousy, and envy, you know, or wishing that you never even walked into their life when it comes to growth and maturing. You know, because when you outgrow the old, you understand the new. That, hold on one second, thank you for allowing me to see why I understood this next chapter of my life. I had to let you go so I won't lose me. I overcame a storm at the end of the day, only to realize that God truly showed me that I did have potential, someone to truly love me. The ain't just different when the love of your life can truly walk into your life to maintain your smile, not to have the cake and eat it too, but if they fix your crown to maintain your smile. Did I say that already? Because it starts to sound like a broken record. Because when true love is real, it's not complicated. Someone pouring into you, showing that you are worthy to overcome a storm at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. Because the love of your life is not lust, love unspoken. I say that respectfully. When someone actually knows how to meet you halfway to actually show you at the end of the day you are worthy. I'm not aging on respect that my content is not for everyone. Never give up on yourself when someone gives up on you or overlooks you during your journey. Gang stalking is real till it's your household and you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame, and I say that respectfully. Regardless to what subject it is in life, and I say this respectfully, never allow someone to project fear in you or to make you feel like you're not worthy of speaking up for yourself when you never had malicious intentions, and especially when folks have to create a hate train. Or let alone someone projects spoke on you in a toxic way, and they said that nobody's going to hear you because folks pick and choose who could talk about spirituality, folks pick and choose who could talk about God, folks pick and choose who could talk about narcotics, folks pick and choose who could talk about weight loss or fitness or whatever the case may be. Or folks pick and choose who could talk about violence. Did I say that already? It's a train of thought for me. The list goes on and on at the end of the day. Until someone does you wrong, until it's your household and you understand the pain, like, hold on one second, you do deserve justice. Because not everybody has a mindset of having hate. Someone could truly not like somebody or disagree with somebody says at the end of the day, but just stay in their own lane. We all don't operate the same. How folks would have the mindset of a child foot size at the end of the day, walking around after acting like their body weight, then mad they tax bracket. Only realize they want to discourage somebody with their lies, let alone them somebody's life when it comes to their faith. How they say God wasn't real, but God was maintaining that baby's crown. They would never understand that, hold on one second, that baby still have potential, even when you try to shortchange that baby of a future. Always be yourself with no malicious, and I say that respectfully. I'm not aging on respect, and my content is not for everyone. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding, and I say that respectfully. Regardless who created hate train towards me, whoever's throwing spoke towards me in a toxic way, or regardless who hacked and tapped my devices or had malicious intentions towards me. And I say that respectfully. I do not live in fear. And I love myself, and I say that respectfully. You know, someone will project their insecurities on you. Someone will project a mindset of jealousy and envy towards an innocent person that understood that, hey, I am the blessing to myself. I am worthy of myself, regardless to where I came from, regardless to my upbringing, regardless to who didn't love me, respect me, or protect me, or you feel like I'm not being protected right now when you said God is not real and how God is revealing the enemy, letting the devil to me, and I'm not shortchanging me because you wanted me to be in the mindset of a low IQ score or be low vibrational like you, so you can energy harvest off my energy or project spoke towards me. But I understood why I chose me in the season, something that you can relate to. And because you dibble and tabbled with my devices, or you dibbled and tabbled with my documentations and tried to blackmail me against me, I do not live in fear, and I don't care who you gang up against me, or who do you have in this tax bracket and that tax bracket to go up against me and say, you know what, this person's mentally unstable, this person needs to be locked up, or this person needs to be that. Or because I was keeping it real so that you can relate to us being authentic. People need validations when they need a group of people. People need validations to have malicious intent towards an innocent person. One thing I never had to do was run from he say, she said, let on myself. And I say that respectfully, let on my past. That ain't just different. We ain't the same when it comes to growth and maturing. How folks would play with spoke and hide their hands. They would hack your device to lie on your name because they had a better plan. They trying to figure out their next best move to discourage you. Only realize the hold on 1 second, God, they never overlook you. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I don't live in fear, and I say that respectfully, far from pretending, being authentic. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, and I always have, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Never give up on yourself when someone tries to project fear in you, or someone's in the background goes to their tax bracket, says that you don't have potential. Or they even try to throw beauty spells at you. And they even trying to dim your light to paint you out to be the villain of their story. To paint you out to be mentally unstable, call you a crash out when you was truly far from wild. And now when they had your devices, had your next door neighbor telling you every move like a bad habit. They said nobody gonna hear you because we controlling everything that you got going on. We're gonna make sure that nobody hears your voice at the end of the day. We're gonna paint you out to be the mental patient. To hold on 1 second, you're not worthy. Understand the elevation. How they in the background trying to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Even in the background trying to make you homeless. It be the train of thought for me. They would even dibble and dabble with your belongings, your food, your drink, your narcotics. Trying to paint you out to be a dope at the end that you was far from that. It be the train of thought for me. How you should be far from pretending, or because someone had the lack of an IQ score. Hold on 1 second, because they lack the mindset. They lack the mindset of being mature. They did. Because jealousy and envy is real. And someone will pretend to be someone they truly not. And I was truly far from that when I was truly keeping it real. How folks would swear that you want to be participating in this group or be in that relationship with that person when you outgrew certain folks, or you just knew how to respect somebody, and they try to discourage you, to destroy you. When it comes to, hold on 1 second, elevation is different. When it comes to confidence, folks, what you talking about like a bad habit. But why would I want to reject me when God should protect me? I don't fear no human. I say that respectfully. The only person I fear is God. It's just train of thought for me how folks will hide behind spell work, create a hate train, everybody lying on, be on the same page because they want someone to live in fear. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, regardless of your hate train. Stop the violence. Protect your energy, protect your family, protect yourself, and stay out of trouble. And I say that respectfully. I'm my biggest cheerleader. I don't care who ruined for me. I ain't have to pretend to be authentic. That's the problem with folks nowadays. Being original. They see you in competition, so they gotta antagonize you. They think they know you at the end of it because they hacked your device with all the lies that nobody's going to hear you when you start to tell the truth. But the beauty always lied within that bothered their mental health. When you have to retaliate besides speak the truth. Never had ill intentions towards your neighbor. But the fact that they didn't like the fact that their mask fell off, they didn't understand that, receive it. Hold on 1 second, they caused their own pain. It be the train of thought for me. I don't run from my past. We ain't the same. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. They said God not real, but think you God for being patient with me. That energy is different. We may not pray the same, but damn sure they have hate in my vein. I don't worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. We ain't the same. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, regardless of who believes me or not. Regardless who's in the background hacking my devices to try to blackmail me against me, or regardless to who had a documentation in their hand to try to blackmail me against me at the end of the day, God revealed who you was. God revealed the devil in front of me when I least expected. Didn't matter your tax bracket, regardless if he was older than me or not. How you had the scoop so low I can get shoe size, not your body weight. Then you sat there laughing when it came to the group chats. Thought it was truly funny doing come to me spells. Playing with spoke in a toxic way. Thought I was mentally unstable, slow, stupid, and retarded. But I saw what you was doing behind closed doors with your ill intentions. Because God revealed the devil to me. And one thing I never had to do was be a karmic at the end. Then I say that respectfully, far from pretending, being authentic. Because I said who I was that day. And I didn't have to wear a mask. It'd be the train of thought for me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, it's not jealousy or hate or envy. And I say that respectfully. That they body weight, not they shoe size. They ain't got to project the hate train towards you. And I say that respectfully. And they damn sure listen to he say, she say. Let alone was never competition. I say that respectfully when it comes to elevation, maturing. The ain't just different. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm not yet you respect that my content is not for everyone. Regardless of who has you shadow banned or regardless to who paying this person, paying that person to create a hate train towards you, or whoever's doing whatever they doing in the background to make sure folks don't hear your point of view, or they paying this person off, paying that person off to get you out to put you in the sideboard. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. Because the right people walk into your life and they don't have to pretend. They don't have to sit there and study you and watch you for years and months at a time to walk into your life to try to manipulate you against you. They don't have to sit there and hack your devices or gang stalk you and observe you and blackmail you against you, and I say that respectfully. Respect is a two-way street, and all its intentions. I'm not to respect. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend, you mighty worthy. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop about you, mighty worthy. Don't damn you like go, you neighbor, don't damn you like. I gotta go. I'm far from a hater, I know how to respect my neighbor. Folks look at you like competition, they try to ruin your reputation. But you just getting started when it comes to growth at the end of the day, because you maturing every single day. They will never understand we not the same. Didn't matter your tax bracket, be trained to throw from your folks' bad habits. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Being authentic will truly bother someone's mental health. They would never put respect on your name. They be so inspired, but they would never understand the hold on 1 second. We ain't the same. I know how to congratulate and put respect on my neighbor's name with no malicious intentions. It's just train of thought for me. I'm far from mad. I just know how to love myself, something that you can't relate to. It's being yourself. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm not using respect. I don't hack people with devices. I don't gang stalk people. I don't project spell work. I don't energy harvest people's energy. And I don't destiny type of people. I have my own blueprint when it comes to my anointings. And I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me, I work alone when it comes to my creativity, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misunderstandings. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. It's nothing but the devil trying to dim your light. It be trying to thought for me, and they try to blackmail you against you. I'm Naya, genuine respect, and I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. Today is currently August 2nd, 2025. It's 11:34 p.m. I mean a.m. Have a good day. People pick and choose where they want to bully, be the train of thought.